my criteria for a successful product is, I guess it's a tough one because there's a lot of different things. There's a lot of different elements, right, when it comes to selecting a product. And I always say it, and I used to say it in my product discovery calls that I used to do, and that was to know exactly what you're getting yourself into, right, when you're looking at a product and when you're deciding on a product. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, when you're thinking about a product, it's really important to do the research into that product to know if there is people actually looking for that particular product. I mean, it seems basic, right? Is there a demand for the product? But it's one of the things that some people overlook. And sometimes when you're looking at a demand for a product, it's also extremely, I guess, necessary to make sure that that demand is actually converting to sales. So sometimes I'll have people say to me, Sam, but you know, this keyword has 800,000 searches. I'm like, great, but once we got onto Amazon, there's no sales. There's hardly any sales for that particular keyword. People aren't really buying from here. They're not, you know, so it's very important to not only work out if there's demand for your product, but also to work out if people are actually buying it from Amazon, right? And getting onto Amazon, having a look at the bestsellers rank. And the best place you can look for that is Amazon, because that's where you're going to be selling it. That's the best place that you can get your data from, is Amazon. So getting onto Amazon and having a look at the BSR or the bestsellers ranks for the competing products is probably one of the most important things you can do, because that's going to tell you if those products are actually converting or not, right? So if you get onto page one and you find that a lot of, nearly all of the listings, for 48 listings, and all their BSRs are above 20,000, and maybe there's one that's below 2,000 or 3,000, they're all above 20, well, what does that tell you? It tells you that there's not that many people buying that particular product. And even if you were to get onto page one, you're not going to be making that many sales, right? I had a call, I can't remember the name, but I had a call, and it was basically someone who said to me, Sam, can you have a look at, it was a one-off coaching call, and they said, can you have a look at my product? It's not selling on Amazon.com, and I'm actually ranked in the top 3, and I'm only making a sale a day, and I don't understand why. And I said, sure. So I had a look at the product, and it was a great product. There was nothing wrong with the product. There was nothing wrong with the listing or anything like that. But I basically just had a look, and there was just no sales happening for that particular product. There wasn't that many sales happening anyway. And that was the one thing that he had overlooked. And was that one thing was that, look, it just wasn't that many sales anyway. You can get on page one, but even if you do, unless you're in that top 1 position, you're probably only going to be making a sale a day. Now, that's something that you could know before you even decide on that product, right? That's something that you could figure out before you even decide on that product. And the best place to figure that out is on Amazon, right? So have a look and see, and make sure that if you do get onto page one, that you are going to be profitable, and you are going to be able to sell your product. So that's really a big thing to me when I'm looking at products, is to make sure that I know everything about it. I know there is demand. I know that if I get into the top 5, I should be averaging a certain amount of sales. I know how I'm going to differentiate my product from everyone else's and what I'm going to do that's different. I know what my pricing is going to be, right, based on my competition, and I'm going to be realistic on my pricing when I first get into the market, because I've got hardly any reviews, right? And maybe you only have 2 or 3 reviews, and you're pricing your product a little bit higher than someone else's. Well, it's probably not the greatest idea to do that straight away. You can do that when you get a little bit more reviews, but maybe just put it at even, or maybe just a little bit less, touch less, or maybe a touch more, not too much more, even if you have a better product. Wait until you get a little bit more reviews first also. So there's a lot of things that I need to know before I get involved in any product. And usually I know everything about my product, and I know exactly why I selected that particular product. As I was mentioning on the call the other day, you really need to know everything about it. You need to know what your point of difference is, and how you're going to differentiate, and all the numbers and everything, and how much you're going to get it for. And that's really important to know everything beforehand. Okay, so there's no surprises a bit later on.
Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing. If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales have used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.